Good Friday morning, everybody. I am Vicki Edmondson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I'm going to focus on the retiring end colors that will be leaving as of May 3rd of this year. They are Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, Pretty Peacock, Terracotta Tile, and Purple Posey. I do not have the Purple Posey ink because those of you who may remember when the new colors came out, they had a problem with the Purple Posey. So I do not have the Purple Posey ink, but these are the 4 colors plus Purple Posey that will be retiring. So we're going to be using those today. Also, in the catalog, on page 49 in the January through June mini catalog, these are the papers that I'm going to use. These will be retiring as well. This is the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper. Everything on this page will be retiring except the Ice Cream Cone Builder Punch. That will not be retiring. That will carry over into the new catalog beginning May 4th. If you need any of these items, please make sure you go and place your order. I would appreciate an order with you. This is my March host code for this month. If you do need some items and place an order, please use this host code. I would appreciate it very much. Okay, so we are going to use the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. We're going to be using this sentiment from it. We'll be using the sprinkles, the punch that will punch out the cone, and the scoops of ice cream. We'll be using those. Also be using the rectangle stitched framelit dies, and these are the 2 we're going to use. This is the 3rd from the largest, and this is the smallest square. These will thankfully stay in the catalog. There are several of the stitched shapes and everything that will be retiring, but thankfully these will stay. Okay, we're going to start out with a piece of basic white that is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. Since I wanted this to stand out a little more, I'm using Highland Heather for the first mat. And this is 5 1/8 by 4 3/8. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus and put this down on the white. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Okay, and this is going to leave just a tiny bit of a border around it. So I'm hoping I can get this pretty much even all the way around. Okay, then we have a piece of that DSP from the ice cream. I'm using the stripe one. This is that on the other side. Cute, huh? I'm going to put this down as well. Using the Stampin' Seal Plus. I really like this. It adheres very well. And this piece, let me make sure I've got it on there right. This piece measures 5 1/4 by 4. And now I'm going to take the stitch rectangle die. I've already die cut that from the die cut machine, so I'm going to lay that aside for right now. I'm going to take my Ice Cream Cone Builder Punch. I'm going to cut out the cone and then the end colors that are going out, that are retiring, with the scoops. So I cut a piece of the DSP from the ice cream pack, and I cut it too small. So when I need more leverage to get an item in a punch, I put a mini glue dot on the end of a scrap piece of paper, and then that allows me to have leverage to get that in there. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to take this off, and then I can reuse this for next time. Okay, now I do have the purple Posey paper, so I have one of each of the 5 that are retiring, and I'm going to cut the ice cream scoop from that. One of each one. That was purple Posey. This is Rococo Rose. And then we have Terracotta Tile. Pretty Peacock. And Seaside Spray. Okay. So we're done with the punching. I'm really going to hate to see these 2 go, Rococo Rose and Seaside Spray. I love those 2 colors. I've used it a lot over the last couple of years when they've been out in our catalog, but I'm really going to miss those. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my piercing mat covered with some paper, and I'm going to take each one of these cones, and I'm going to use the sprinkles that are in that's in the stamp set. And again, since I don't have the purple Posey ink, I'm going to use Highland Heather ink to put the sprinkles on, because again, I did not they did not have the ink out very long, and I did not get it while it was out, and people had problems with the purple Posey. So I think I'm gonna stamp off. Let's see if I want to stamp off and then stamp on. Let's try that again. Stamp off and then stamp on. It'll make it a little bit lighter. There you go. Okay, and between each one of these, we'll clean the stamp with the chamois. This Simply Chamois is the best thing there is in my book for cleaning your stamp sets. Okay, we'll put Highland Heather away. All right, now we have Seaside Spray. And my Seaside Spray really needs re-inking. And I tried to order the re-inker for it, but it was back ordered and not sure if they were going to get any more in. So I'm going to do my best with that. That doesn't look bad. Clean the stamp again. Close that up. Rococo Rose next. And there's no rhyme or reason as to how to stamp these. Where to stamp the sprinkles on, wherever you'd like your sprinkles to fall. It's your ice cream cone, it's up to you. Okay, and this is Pretty Peacock. And as I've said in the past, when you're using photopolymer stamps, you need to have your mat, a foam mat, and I just use the piercing mat for mine. And now we have Terracotta Tile. All these sprinkles are tone on tone except for that Highland Heather. Okay. Clean that stamp set. Now I think we're ready to start building that ice cream cone. And this is going to be sort of tall. And I did go ahead and stamp the sentiment I want to use, "You Melt My Heart." And that's going to go about there. So I'm going to put the cone, it can hang off some over there. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to just lay these down for right now to see how this is going to look, because you know this is not quite tall enough to get all these layered on here. So this is Terracotta Tile. This is Pretty Peacock. And then we'll do Rococo Rose. I may have to turn them like this some. Like they're wobbly. Okay. We'll start building. I just wanted to place them down and see how that goes. I'm going to use some of our liquid glue to put these down so that it gives me a little bit of wiggle room should I need to move something, one of them. Okay, I'm going to bring that down as far down as I can. Okay. And I think I'll bring that on down a little bit. And put some glue right down here at the bottom. Well, I guess I need to put it all on this top one. Put it all the way on the bottom one, rather, the bottom layer of ice cream. I need to put it all the way. I'm going to move it down so not too much of the cone is going to show there. Leave a good distance there. Okay. And next is going to be the Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to start just putting them a little off, and then we're going to have Rococo Rose. They're going to be all layered up. Okay, I think I'm going to then put here and here. Can let a little bit more of that show. At the end of this video, I'll show you another card that I made using these same end colors that will be retiring. And we're gonna put that about like that. There, we did get them all on there. How about them apples? Okay, then we're gonna take this and we're gonna, let's see where we have that at. I'm gonna need to move it over just a little bit. So right about on this line, we will glue that down. Make sure it looks centered. Okay, then I think I'm going to pop this up, but before I do that, I'm going to put a little bit of the Stampin' Seal Plus there, and I've got some terracotta tile ribbon, which is also going to retire, and I'm going to just cut some little pieces. And let's see where I want them to go. Let's see if that, yep, that's good. And then we'll cut this piece. Put it about there. Okay, just like that. And we'll take some dimensionals. And I'm trying to use up some of my end pieces of my dimensionals, so that's what we'll use today for this. And I think I'll put a little one right in the center. And then we'll take the backings off of that. And I'm going to put it about right there. You don't want it to go off of your card base. Make sure it doesn't hang over. And there you have it, a little card that showcases the in colors, excuse me, that are going out. Now I could have taken, let's see where that stamp set is. I could have taken the stamp and stamped this on the individual colors. That would have given it a little bit more dimension, and then used either the little dot sprinkles or the ones that are shaped like little sprinkles, and use that. But I didn't today. I chose to do it this way. And then I want to show you the card that I made this morning with the end colors that are going out or retiring. I used butterflies. I used the Butterfly Gala stamp set, and I've used this a lot. There are 4 different butterflies, and since I had the 4 colors, I used those. And then I used this sentiment here and stamped it and then cut around it. So I've used each one: Terracotta Tile, Pretty, Peacock, Rococo Rose, and Seaside Spray. And since I did not have the purple Posey ink, I used the purple Posey paper. This is the 1921 6x6 Designer Series paper. This also will be retiring as of May 3rd, beginning May 4th. When the new catalog comes out, you will not be able to order these. So if you want any of these items that are retiring, this Butterfly Gala has been an awesome set. I've really loved it, and I hate to see it go. So there you go. And then on the inside for the butterflies, I did stamp one of the small butterflies in this Butterfly Gala set. It has 4 small butterflies here, and it also has the body and the little antennae for the larger ones and the smaller ones. So I used the smaller ones in here for those 4 colors, and used the larger ones on the card front. So there you go, 2 cards, not hard to make. I try not to make anything hard for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you do not have a demonstrator in the United States, I would love to earn your business and work with you to get your stamping supplies and needs. So until next Friday, y'all have a great weekend, and hope to see you back next Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And again, my March host code is here should you need to order something. Thank you.